Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. Continuing our recitation on Lord Chaitanya's pastimes. Speaking of glories of Lord Nityananda, we are in the episode of Nityananda trying to deliver Jagai and Madhai, the two drunkards, the two most sinful personalities that existed in Navadvipa in those time periods. So we heard how sinful these two drunkards were, how they never left any house untroubled, how they went around burning houses and causing harm to the brahmanas, to the cows, to the people in general. And when Nityananda comes to know about their enormous quantity of sins, he, out of his deep compassion and out of his deep love for Gauranga, he desires that if these two sinners can be delivered, then my Gauranga will become accepted by one and all as the deliverer of the most fallen. He wanted to thus increase the glories of Gauranga, and he wanted to save, deliver and induce these drunkards of wine to become drunkards of the holy name. And as we saw, he approached the drunkards with the message of Gauranga to chant Krishna's holy names. Bolo Krishna, Bhajo Krishna, Laho Krishna Naam, Krishna Mata, Krishna Pita, Krishna Pranadhan. But the drunkards began to chase the two of them, Lord Nityananda and Haridas Thakur, and they ran in full speed to be saved from being killed by these drunkards. We heard about how they quarreled with each other as they were running. Who? Lord Nityananda and Haridas Thakur, quarreling with each other as they ran in the previous episode. Finally, Nityananda and Haridas reached Lord Gauranga's house. Dulled by drinking wine, the two drunkards were quite confused. They were unable to see the two lords anymore. They were unable to see Nityananda and Haridasa anymore. And being confused, they began to push and pull each other. They were too drunk to understand where they were before and how they have reached this place in front of Gauranga's house. After some time, Nityananda Prabhu and Haridasa looked back, and they could not see the two drunkards following them. Both Nityananda and Haridasa heaved a sigh of relief and embraced each other in great relief that now they are safe. Their lives are no more in danger. Then they went inside the house to meet Lord Gauranga. Lord Gauranga, the lotus-eyed Mahaprabhu, was sitting inside the house. He looked charming. His beauty was conquering the beauty of Kamadev, Cupid. and he was surrounded by the Vaishnavas. Everyone was discussing topics of Krishna with him. And he appeared just as Lord Narayana instructs the sages of 4 Kumaras. Just then, Nityananda and Haridasa arrived before the Lord to report their daily activities. So today they came to report the day's activities. They said, "My Lord, today we have seen 2 strange persons. They are heavy drunkards, and yet they call themselves Brahmanas. We politely asked them to chant the holy names of Krishna, but they chased us in anger and they were trying to kill us. We are fortunate that we are alive now." Hearing this, Gauranga asked, "Who are these 2 strangers? What are their names? Being Brahmanas, why are they acting like that?" Now, amongst the midst of the Vaishnavas, there was also Srivas Pandit and Gangadas sitting there. So Srivas Pandit and Gangadas began to reveal all the sinful activities of these 2 drunkards. And then they said, "Oh Lord, their names are Jagai and Madhai. They are the sons of a pious Brahmana. But by bad association, these 2 have become so degraded. They cannot live without wine for even a single day. The people of Nadia are most afraid of them. There is no house in Nadia where these 2 have not committed theft, and there is no end to their sins. Oh Gosai, I'm sure you must have seen them and you must have known everything about them." Hearing this, Lord Gauranga said, Yes, I know them very well. If they come here, I will cut them both to pieces." Nityananda said, "You can do whatever you want, but as long as these 2 drunkards are around, I am not going to preach." "Why do you needlessly brag about yourself? First you make them chant the names of Govinda. By nature, a pious person chants the holy names of Krishna. But these 2 drunkards, they don't know anything except committing sin. And if you can deliver these 2 persons by awarding them devotional service, then your name as the deliverer of the fallen souls will have meaning. The way your glories increased by delivering me will be much more if you deliver these 2 fallen souls." Hearing Nityananda, Vishwambara smilingly replied, "These drunkards were already delivered the moment they had your darshana, Nityananda. Since you desire their ultimate benefit, Krishna will soon deliver them." Hearing this from the lotus mouth of the Lord, all the Vaishnavas immediately began to chant Hari Hari, Hari Hari. This convinced everyone that now these 2 drunkards will be saved. Then Haridas Thakur said to Advaita Acharya, "Lord Gauranga sent me with this restless boy Nityananda. I stay somewhere and he goes somewhere else. The Ganga is full of crocodiles in the rainy season, but this Nityananda sometimes tries to catch them while he is swimming. I loudly call and warn him from the bank, but alas, he just doesn't care. He floats fearlessly in the water along with all those crocodiles. When he comes out of the water, then he sees some of his friends and he starts to chase them and he starts to beat them. And when the parents of these boys come with sticks in their hands, I fall at their feet and beg pardon on his behalf. Sometimes he steals ghee and yogurt from cowherd men and then he runs away. And then these cowherd men then catch me and they try to beat me instead. He does things he's not supposed to do. Whenever he sees an unmarried girl, he goes and tells her, I will marry you. Oh Krishna, I am so tired of this restless boy. Sometimes he rides on the back of an ox and he calls himself Mahadev, Lord Shiva. At other times, he milks others' cows and he drinks the milk himself. And if I try to teach him something, he simply scolds me. He boldly says, what can your Advaitacharya do to me? And then he says, what can your Gauranga do to me? I am not afraid of them. Oh my God, I am so tired of him. I never disclose these things to you all. Today, by providence, I am saved from such an imminent danger. We saw two drunkards lying in a stupor on the street. And Nityananda went before them, repeating the message of the Lord. Bolo Krishna, bhajo Krishna, karo Krishna, loho Krishna Naam. And these two drunkards, what can they understand Krishna Naam? With cruel anger, the two drunkards rushed after us to kill us. And it's only by your mercy alone we are saved today. That is why I am telling all these, disclosing all these things about this naughty boy. Hearing this, Advaita Acharya smilingly replied, this doesn't surprise me at all. Advaita Acharya is saying that it doesn't surprise him. Advaita Acharya further continued, a drunk will naturally keep company with another drunk, isn't it? He meant Nityananda, the drunkard of the holy name. It will keep company with another drunk. They are the drunkards of the wine, while Nityananda is a drunkard of the holy name. So Advaita Acharya says, a drunk will naturally keep company with another drunk. Three drunkards can remain together. But why do you, Haridas, you're a celebrate, why do you mingle with him? Wait and see. This Nityananda will turn everyone into a drunkard. You will see that. I know him very well. You just wait and see. Within a few days, he will bring those two drunkards to the assembly of devotees, and they will be devotees. And then Advaita Acharya became a little bit angry, and in a grave voice he said, we will soon see Lord Gauranga's wonderful love and devotion towards Lord Krishna, as well as his power to induce everyone to dance and chant for Krishna. You will see tomorrow Nimai and Nitai will bring these two drunkards here and dance with them. Nimai and Nitai will not discriminate about the drunkard's position. But I think you, Haridasa, and I will have to leave this place in order to safeguard our social prestige. Seeing Advaita Acharya's mood, Haridas Thakur began to laugh. He thought that the two drunkards would definitely be soon delivered. Who can understand the words of Advaita Acharya? Only Haridas Thakur understood their meaning. Now what happens further, we will come to know tomorrow. Hare Krishna, Dandavad Pranams.